Hi everyone, how are you? I hope you're doing well. My name's Nick. This is my channel, Nicloves. This is going to be your love reading for September 2019. I really hope you guys are all doing well. As you know, these are journals, so it may not resonate with every single person. So if it doesn't fit your situation, please don't force it and just carry on with your day. This does apply to both men and women, whether you like men, women, both. Doesn't matter whether you're single, in a relationship, in a situationship, married, divorced, separated, doesn't matter. Again, I'm here to help you out. Do be sure to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs because those are all aspects of who you are. I will also have the link to the extended reading below in the description box. It's pretty much like a part 2, what you'll see here, where we dive in deeper, ask more questions, and go in deeper into the reading. All right, so you guys know what time it is. It's spritz time with rose water. So what I want you to do is relax, put yourself in a meditative mindset, get away from people, noise, maybe get some water, tea, whatever to relax you. And I want you to start working on your breathing, okay? So take a few deep breaths in and then out. And this time, when you take a deep breath in, I want you to acknowledge any heaviness you may be feeling, whether it's sadness, pain, anger, resentment, anything heavy that you just don't want to be carrying in your body anymore. And as you inhale and as you exhale, I want you to imagine all of that physically leaving your body, so you pushing it all out of you, okay? And do that as many times as you need to. It's a really simple exercise, but I find that's really, really effective. Everything I say out loud, I want you to imagine all of that coming into your life and you feeling it, experiencing it as if it's happening right now, okay? All right, so let's please bring them all healing, love, happiness, abundance, a good partner, make all their wishes come true. Smells like roses. Maybe you guys can smell it. If not, imagine it. It just smells so beautiful. I never get tired of that. Speaking of roses, I know some of you may be asking, roses, I smell them. Now I see them. Yes, I'm wearing roses too. You guys know how much I love roses. Well, exciting news. If you guys love this tank top as much as I do, it's by Hannah Stone. She's a Canadian artist and designer. She has a whole line of different products with astrology, tarot, crystals, and like beautiful images, even her art, printed images in tank tops, boxers, dresses, leggings, full and unique pieces. And if you guys are interested, I will have my code linked below and you can get free shipping on her website, all right? And also for those of you who are interested in winning something free from her website, we will have a free giveaway this month as well. All the rules and stuff will be in the description box if you're interested. You can win a free top, free boxers, whatever suits your boat, all right? And I myself will also be doing a free personal reading giveaway. All you have to do is like, share, comment on my videos, hit the notification bell, follow me on my Instagram, and leave me a comment. Let me know why you want a reading and, you know, all that stuff. It's my way of giving back and saying thank you for your love and support. All right, so if you're interested, all the information will be below. You guys will probably be seeing me wear more of her clothing and be posting pictures about it or featured in my videos. So without further ado, now let's get on to your reading. Hey Aquarius, how are you? Hope you're doing good. All right, so for today, I was guided not to get an actual oracle card for you because I received a specific message, and that message was every beat counts. Take that how you find fit. Obviously, it's gonna mean something different for all of you, but what's coming through to me is like, think of like music and, you know, the beat of the drum and people singing. Like, remember those times when you would like be singing a song or you're trying to like sing a song or I don't know, go along with the song, and then you maybe like miss a beat or you miss like you like say something wrong, like, oh dang, I have to start all over again. Like it kind of throws you off. That's how it is like with music. You can't really miss a beat. If not, it can like ruin the whole song and everything's like out of place, right? So I feel like there is something in your life right now that is missing, or like there's a little beat, let's say, like a little music note that's missing. Or you may be feeling like, you know, this song was going so good, but then something happened, a little hiccup, and I don't know what happened. You may be kind of confused, like, you know, why did they act like this, or why did they do this? So it's just like one little thing that needs to be put back in the song to kind of make it all sound smooth and in rhythm again. All right, that's what I'm picking up. Obviously, it's gonna mean something different for you guys, but that's what came through. So every beat counts. All right, so you guys know how it goes. You're gonna pick a side. One is for you, one is for the other person you're dealing with or will be dealing with. If you're a cross watcher, you can switch it up. It could be vice versa, okay? So I'm gonna show you the cards and then we'll get right into it. So for this side here, we have the Magician, the Eight of Wands, and the Three of Wands. Okay, and then the overall emotion is jealous. And then for the other side here, we have the Moon card, the Tower, and the Two of Wands. And then their overall emotion is desperate. And then the mutual emotion between the two of you guys are both sharing in some way is surprised. Okay, so maybe you could be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, or a fire sign, but it doesn't have to be any of those signs. Those are just the signs I see like right off the bat. Okay, so I'm gonna say this is for you, Aquarius. With the Magician here, I feel like this is all about you tuning into yourself, coming aware of your true essence, your powers, who you are, your abilities. And I feel like right now you've been like sitting on an idea, on something, on how to approach a situation, how to approach this person. I think you're like trying to get every resource and idea and like information you can as possible. You're like pulling every like trick from the book, because I think you're trying to find a way to talk to them or message them, because it seems like they haven't been giving you the attention that you've been looking for, that they used to give you. So I mean, for some of you this can be someone new or someone that you're kind of talking to, or someone that you will be talking to in the future. But I feel like there's something about them that you feel it's like, well, I don't know where I stand with them. Like, I don't know, do they like me, do they not? I don't know. I feel like maybe they give you mixed signals. You're kind of unsure. So this is when you're kind of planning on your own, like, okay, well, let's see, all right, they did this, they said this, they didn't do this, well, what does this mean? You're like analyzing everything. You're trying to tap into their mind and what they're thinking, okay? Because I feel like they confuse you a little bit, like you're unsure of what exactly they want with you or where you stand with them. And so here I feel like you're planning, you're brainstorming, you're looking to the sky. Maybe you've been, I don't know, meditating on it. You've been watching tarot readings or consulting with people, friends. I think you're trying to cook something up. Like, all right, well, let's see, can I say this? How about if I say it like this, if I word it like this? Like, you know how when you're trying to like message someone and you're like sitting there for like an hour typing up what you want to say and like deleting it and then typing it up and then deleting it, and until you actually send it, it takes like 2 hours, right? Or longer. So I feel like that's like you right now. Like you're trying to figure out what to say or like how to say it. And kind of overthinking a little bit, but because you really want to get a certain reaction, or you want to find some kind of answer from this person, okay? And I feel like they've been holding back, or you feel like they haven't really been open with you, or haven't been as like expressive, or haven't been giving you answers that you're looking for, and so you're kind of confused. And with the Magician here, like some of you could have like Aries, Gemini, or Scorpio in your chart as well. But I feel like you need to realize that your self-worth is really important, and you have to value your self-worth. And I think right now maybe you may be feeling a little bit insecure, or thinking, well, how come they haven't been giving me this attention? Like, does it mean that I'm not good enough for them? Does it mean that, like, I think you have those thoughts sometimes. And I don't want you to think that way, okay? I don't want you to think that way, because you are so powerful. You deserve someone who gives you all the love and attention you deserve, and you should never have to question that about yourself, okay? But you are thinking of what to do in the situation. You're gonna come up with an idea. You're gonna come up with a game plan, okay? Because you've been brainstorming or trying to like cook up something. And I think you're gonna come up with an idea maybe on the 8th, or let's say if it's not on the 8th, like 8 a.m., 8 p.m., something around with number 8. I feel like you're gonna send a message, or you're gonna approach them, or you're gonna call them, or you guys are gonna have some kind of conversation. You're gonna talk. And with this conversation, or what you tell them, I feel like you're hoping that something good will grow out of it. Like it will finally move up, and it will finally pick up the pace. Things will move faster. You'll see them more, you'll hang out with them more, there'll be more passion. Because right now it's been kind of like dead. So you're trying to hopefully pick up the pace and get things going, all right? The Eight of Wands is all about like fast movements. It's all about inner power, inner strength, prosperity and abundance. So I do also see that some of you could have a lot of good opportunities, be doing really well in your work and finances as well, or like in school. Like a lot of abundance will be like coming in for you, okay? So that's really good. And I think when you talk to this person, there is gonna be, it's gonna go pretty quick. Like you may like randomly, like let's say you wake up tomorrow, like, you know what, I'm gonna send this message, and you just like send it. You don't even think of too much about it, okay? So I think you're gonna send a message. You're gonna try to have some kind of communication with someone or this person that you have in mind, and it's like you lay everything out. It's like bam, 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 bam. Like you just say everything that's been on your mind, and you don't hold it back. And then once you send the message, you're okay. Like, I'm waiting now, like just waiting for a response, waiting to see what happens, hoping that things will grow, that things will get better from this, that it will develop, that you'll get the answers. So I feel like here you're waiting to see progress, and you're just like hoping to, you know, see what happens, because you have no idea what they're gonna say or how they're gonna react. Because like I said, they've been kind of like leaving you confused, and you're unsure of where they stand with you. I think you could also be maybe talking to friends or family, or maybe a few people around you who are close to you about the situation, trying to get advice, trying to see what to do. But at the end of the day, I think you're taking matters into your own hands, and you're gonna know what to do. Okay, you're gonna know what to do. And I think you're really passionate about this. And I think you're a little bit angry as well. I'm sensing someone who could be like a little bit anxious, or just a little like overwhelmed because you have so much passion, or maybe you really like this person, and the fact that they're not reciprocating or giving you like clear answers, or you don't know where you stand, is frustrating, because it's like you really like them, you want to talk to them, but it's like, what's going on? I need to know where we at, like what are we? Like maybe this is a situation where it's like a situationship or something, and you guys are like talking, but you don't know if you're like, are we exclusive, are we not, or like where do we stand? I don't know. So it could be a situation like that as well, I'm seeing, okay? Your overall emotion is jealous, and this is totally normal, like, you know, not to like throw shade or anything like that. We all get jealous sometimes, and I think in this situation it's because like they're not giving you a lot, and they're leaving you to guess, all right? So it's like you don't have the answers, so you're like assuming things, because it's like, well, I don't know, what else can I think? You know, it's only natural for me to assume the worst, I guess, if you're not giving me the answers, and I don't know where we stand. You may be like thinking like they're talking to someone else, or maybe you saw them talking to someone, but it might have not been nothing, I don't know. Or you feel like you're sharing their time, like you're sharing their attention. Their attention is like on other things, on other places and people. So I think you may be feeling like, okay, it's suspicious about them, or that something's going on, or there's a part of you where like you need to feel in control. And whatever the situation is definitely makes you feel like it's out of your control, and you don't know what's going on, and that is super frustrating for you. Okay, so you don't know where you stand with this person, so you're assuming that maybe there's someone else or something's going on, because you're clueless about what the situation is. And then on this side here, like we saw with the moon card, this could maybe be a Pisces. If not, there's the energy this person's embodying. I feel like they have a lot of water in their chart, if they're not a water sign, or they're kind of embodying this like water element to them. I feel like this person is not as open, they're not as expressive, they kind of keep things to themselves. They might be more like introverted, or just not like a big talker, more of an observer or listener. But I think there is something that they're keeping from you, Aquarius. I'm not saying it's anything terrible, but there is definitely some like maybe feelings or stuff that they haven't been telling you. And it could be something that doesn't even have anything to do with you. Could be something personal to them that they are dealing with and don't really want to talk about, don't feel comfortable talking about. Like, you know, when you start dating someone, you're talking to someone, and like it's kind of too soon for you to get so like deep and like serious about things. Like maybe there's something going on in their family and like they don't really want to talk about it with you because it's like so serious and maybe sad or something. And so they'd rather just like keep it in. But I kind of feel like you feel it they're holding back from you, or they're keeping something from you. They're definitely haven't been as expressive of you. If you guys like usually talk a lot, I feel like that's died down. They haven't been as like, you know, talkative, or haven't been calling or texting, or at least as repeatedly as constant. Like maybe they take a little longer to respond, or you haven't really been able to see them or hang out with them. And I think they've kind of been like in their own little space, in their own little bubble, in their own world, trying to like deal with the world and their problems, or what seems like problems to them. So they definitely have been keeping to themselves. And I think with the Tower card here, this is something that is going on in their life that they feel is out of their control. When the Tower card is here, it means that there's a big shakeup, something that happens that kind of changes your world. And this is usually something that you can't control. This is in the major arcana, so this is something that happens or will happen in your life regardless of what you do. Okay, so it's part of your life journey. So there's something that happened, or something that's currently happening, or that will happen in their life, probably around maybe mid-September, if not probably by the end of September, that's really going to kind of change a lot of things in their life and bring a lot of kind of emotional disturbance or emotional like whirlwind, and they can't really like think or feel straight because it feels like something just really stressful, really emotionally hard to handle, emotionally draining for them. Maybe this is something with their family, or you know, just emotions. Maybe they are going through some kind of trauma, or they're triggered in some way, but there's definitely something that they're going through, and I don't think it has anything to do with you, Aquarius, to be honest. I think this is something with them, that they're dealing with, and maybe they haven't told you about, or they feel like it's better not to talk about. But definitely something's going to shake up their world, and in turn, if it's shaking them up and it's stressing them out, that affects how they are with you, right? Because they're not feeling good, so they can't really give you, you know, their 100% if they're not really feeling that well themselves. And then with the Two of Wands, so now this is when you're waiting to hear back, waiting to see what happens. So you send a message and you're trying to talk to them, or you're trying to, you know, communicate with them. And then while you actually try to do this, I think they're in the midst of this chaos and madness going on in their life. So it's kind of like wrong place, wrong time to do so, but I think they're gonna end up telling you something, but they're thinking about it. They're thinking of how they're gonna express it to you. There's a lot that they're feeling. They're going through a lot of like intense feelings and emotions right now. And it's definitely, there's definitely no one else in the picture. That's what I'm really feeling. Like there's no one else. They're not like cheating, they don't have their attention on someone else. Like this could even be like, even if there is someone, like this is someone they're trying to get away from, like an ex or a divorce, something like that. But they are trying to get away from it, and now they're going to be thinking of how to communicate with you, how to tell you about it. There's a lot that's going to be revealed, I feel, around the full moon. Around the full moon in September. It's a lot of emotions are going to be coming out, and if they haven't been as expressive or been, you know, open and vulnerable with you, I think it's all going to end up come out like pouring out all at once, and you're probably gonna be like, whoa, okay, now I see why you probably weren't telling me everything. That's a lot. So it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. I don't know if they're gonna say like every single thing, but they're definitely going to be telling you a lot. And then their overall emotion card is desperate. It says frantic, out of control, in need. Okay, so emotionally, this is how they're feeling. They're feeling like their emotions are just like out of control. They're hanging on a thin rope that's probably about to break, and they feel like there's no one there to help them. when it comes to like emotional pain or emotional stress, it's kind of hard to express that to others and deal with it, because it's something internal, you know, it's not something physical, external. Someone could be like, hey, yeah, like I'll help you jumpstart your car or something. Like it's a really internal thing, internal battle that no one can really fix except yourself. So internally, they're going through a lot of turmoil, and maybe you kind of have an idea of what's going on, but if you don't have any idea, we're definitely going to look in the extended reading, because I feel like there's so much more that you don't know that you need to know about this person, because I don't feel like the reason that they've been distant or haven't been communicating with you has anything to do with you, or that they don't like you or anything like that. It's something that they are dealing with that's really heavy and intense, okay? Really heavy and intense. Like, we'll dive in deeper in the extended reading for sure, okay? But it's a lot that's going on with them. And then the mutual emotion between the two of you is surprise. It says startled, flabbergasted, astonished. So I think maybe the way they're acting could have been a surprise to you, or it kind of threw you off. You're like, what's going on? Like, things were just fine, and then, you know, this week, like everything was good last week. Now this week they're acting like totally different. Like, I don't know what happened. I didn't do anything. I literally, everything has been fine. I don't know what happened. And they could be really going through a big surprise as well, like a shocking surprise in their life, and that's why they've kind of recluded and been a little distant. Some things really surprise them, and I don't think it's really positive. I feel like something heavy that they're going through that's affecting their emotional health. Okay, so we're gonna dive in deeper in the extended reading, find out more about, you know, what's going on here, because there's definitely something heavy, and I think you should know a little bit, just to get a broader picture, and not take it too personally, because I don't think that they are pulling back because of you or anything you did. It's something that that's happening with them. So maybe having a better idea of what could be happening could help you better communicate with them or better understand them. And so that way, when you guys communicate, you know, they feel more comfortable, more open to talking about it with you. Okay, so we'll dive in deeper in the extended reading. If you guys like, you can join me on there. The link will be below. We'll talk about more about this person, who they are, what they're dealing with, what's going on, what are they thinking, what are they feeling, what the near future holds for you guys both, and anything else that comes through for us. Okay, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it gave you some insight, some helpful information you may have been looking for. Again, this person maybe could be a Pisces, Scorpio, maybe fire sign as well, but could be any sign, you guys. I just like to mention those. And yeah, but thank you so much. I'm sending you healing, love, happiness, abundance, clarity, strength, good vibes, and I hope you guys can work it out and get stronger over this. And I hope to see you in the extended reading. If not, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified every time I post. And I will hopefully see you for our next reading. Take care for now.